Welcome to First Semester Online Algebra 1. This is your teacher, Mrs. Cecil. This video will navigate you through the course. So when you first log into Schoology, you'll either see courses, that's what I see when I first get in, or you'll see your feed. But when you click on courses and you click on our class, then yours will look something like this. It'll be a little bit different just because this is the instructor view and you see yours through the student view. But you should see all of these folders, and you should also have an upcoming list over here on the right. Okay, so the first thing, you find this video here in the orientation folder. After the video, make sure you go and take the orientation quiz and do the testing and academic honesty. These are easy test points, so it's a good way to start you off, and they're like basically free points. Okay. So I want to spend some time going through our course information. So here's my contact information. So if you need anything or have any questions, send me an email. My voicemail, like my district voicemail's there as well. And then if need be, we can set up. I don't think they don't do Google Hangouts anymore, but we can use it's kind of like the same thing, but through Schoology. If we need to kind of talk face to face, but you're not able to make it to Lee Summit High School. I teach at Lee Summit High School, so if you do want to come and see me after school, that is fine as well. Okay, so our assignments and tests. So first thing you'll want to do is click on this calendar and either save it to your Chromebook or print it, so then you have a list. It has all of our due dates on there, so you can see your first assignment is going to be due next Monday, the 13th. And then everything is due by 10 p.m. on the given due date. So you pretty much have one assignment per day, Monday through Thursday, for the whole semester. So one assignment or one quiz, a review, or a test, one item due per day, Monday through Thursday. Now there's going to be some exceptions, like if we have a Monday off, like President's Day or Martin Luther King Day, or spring break, that kind of thing. You won't have assignments due on those days. Something else to note is that your final exam will have to be taken in person. You'll do that at your school. There'll be a list of rooms that you can go to do that. Right now the tentative date is May 19th, but that's subject to change, and when it does, I will let you know for sure when that date is. Okay. So we'll do units 1 through 5 of Algebra 1. It's basically 1 through 4 now, but I've split it into 2 units, one of them into 2 units, which is why in the online course we have 1 through 5. It runs through the 7th through May 19th, so that date's a little bit wrong there. Right now, final exam May 19th, that's tentative, but it has to be taken in person. So including the final being 10% of your grade, and then tests and homework will make up the other 90%. The breakdown is tests are 67.5%, so tests and quizzes, and then homework is 22.5%. So those tests and quizzes are weighted a lot heavier than the homework. But that being said, like, you want to make sure that you do the homework, so it's preparing you for those. Here's a list of the units. So the biggest thing with an online class is that I don't see you at all, and so the only way that I have to communicate with you is through email. So it is very important that you check your email. You need to check your email every single day. I'm not going to send you an email every day, but if there is a question or there is something that I need, then you will see that through email. Like I do updates through Schoology, those go to your email. So please make sure that you are checking your email. Follow the calendar to help you time manage. One item due pretty much every day, Monday through Thursday. Plan to spend 3 to 4 hours per week on the course, whether you do that all in one day or you want to spread it out, it doesn't matter to me. You can kind of work at your own pace as long as everything is getting done, so it is fine to work ahead. Work out the problems, so don't just guess. A lot of the questions are multiple choice. Don't just guess, because that's not going to help you when it comes time for your tests or quizzes. When you're doing the videos, which are where you'll find the notes, take notes, work out the examples. You can pause them in order to work them out. And again, just because you have multiple choice questions does not mean you do not need to work out the problems. Work them out in a notebook and keep it labeled for use on the review or test. Alright, tests won't open until you have all the assignments and the review done. You also have to get at least a 70% on the review. So you can do the homework and reviews an unlimited amount of times, so you can do them over and over and over. But you have to get at least a 70% on the review before you can do the test. The test can only be done one time. They also have to be done in one setting, meaning you can't close out or shut your Chromebook, like close the Chromebook and open it back later. You have to do it all at one time. They have a due date, and they, again, make up the majority part of your grade. Okay, you're going to take your tests through the lockdown browser. So here's directions on how to do that if you're not sure what to do. You have to use your Chromebook, basically, and then you log out of your Chromebook, and then if you go to your apps, there's a lockdown browser app. So you'll select that to take your tests. But again, there's a PowerPoint slide and a video here if you want to see how to do that if you haven't ever done that before. Your quizzes you can do 2 times, so make sure that you try those twice if you don't like your score the first time. But review and homework you can do an unlimited amount of times. Okay, so let's just look at Unit 1. So this is what it's going to look like. You go to Unit 1 and you see Unit 1 Assignment 1. So when you click on this, I'll show you a preview. So when you click on it, it'll look like this. So here's the video on the lesson. So this is where you're going to find your notes for this assignment. So you look at the video. They're short, 10 to 15 minutes long, and then you will start your assignment after you watch the video. Okay, then you'll see you have your quizzes. You get 2 chances. So 0 of 2 attempts, 2 attempts remaining, 2 chances for your quizzes. And then down here, you see the review. And it says here you must score at least a 9. So I believe there are 12 points. So you have to score a 9 out of 12 in order to take the test. Okay. So that's a unit. They're all pretty much the same. Some are longer than others. Unit 1, 2, and 3 are fairly short, but then 4 and 5 are longer. Okay, so let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to get started just as soon as you watch this video and do the orientation quiz and your academic honesty agreement. And then, again, email me if you have any questions. Thanks.